The 1950s foreign policy can be categorized by Eisenhower's policy of massive retaliation. Eisenhower is going to continue on with Truman's policy of containment, not wanting to allow communism to expand. They are going to add some efforts to try to roll back communist occupations in some areas. And they're also going to take proactive steps to try to put rulers in place that would actively oppose communist expansion in their region. So we can see this as that continuation of containment policy plus an effort to roll back. Now, Eisenhower was nervous about the growing cost of maintaining a Cold War style military about the size of World War II's military. So he wanted to make a cheaper option. He also wanted to make sure that the American authority was consistently understood. So this policy of massive retaliation is the what's sometimes called Brinksmanship. So the idea that the United States would threaten to use atomic weapons and then nuclear weapons later on to threaten communist expansion. So anytime a communist country became aggressive, the United States would just threaten to blow it up with nuclear weapons. They call this Brinksmanship because it's bringing the country or the world to the brink of nuclear warfare without actually going over. So you need to get to as close as possible without actually using the weapons. It's cheaper than maintaining a military because you can just kind of build up your stockpile of nuclear weapons rather than have to pay for servicemen's salaries, their insurance plans, their health plans, training, then new training for all them. So the threat of nuclear war against communism. This has the benefit, at least at first, of being a decent option because the United States was the only one with atomic weapons. But later in the 1949 and then into the 1950s, as the Soviet Union is able to develop their own atomic weapons, then nuclear weapons, all this does is bring the world closer and closer to annihilation. Now, the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, is kind of our spy networks around the world. They're going to start doing some shenanigans around the world that's going to make the United States look bad. The CIA is going to intervene in Iran and then in Guatemala, and they're going to depose the leaders of those countries and put in friendly American leadership. In Iran, for example, they're going to get rid of the legitimate leader of Iran, and they're going to help install the Shah and support him. The Shah simply means the king of Iran. So the Shah is anti-communist and promises to give oil to the United States, and therefore the CIA helped him take and maintain power. They do a similar thing in Guatemala and Central America. The Shah was not very popular as time went on because it became increasingly autocratic. And what this leads to is resentment both in the Middle East because of Iran and Central America as they're doing it in Guatemala. So resentment around the world as the United States tries to become kind of an anti-communist police force.